38,000 health. No, wait, no, 38,000. That was right. The, you know...
Reloading! I'm dead!
Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. I just opened up a reload.
Mission fail!
Look, I'm not gonna play a game just because it's popular and if I hate it. That's the end of that. So... should probably start talking about Destiny again. Because I've been talking about this for way too long. I'm gonna make a new weapon. Yeah, that'll be fun, right? Let's make a new weapon. Let's make a sniper rifle. Oh wait, I was still talking about Destiny, right? Yeah, I don't know. Destiny just... I mean, they spent $500 million on it, so obviously it's not going to be a bad game. It's just that a lot of the stuff that it does just isn't that good. You know, I think that the execution of many of the different things were just, you know, poor. You know, it boasted Halo-style combat, and again, even though I didn't really play Halo that much, the combat was very like, it's kind of like this game because it's like, oh, I walk into an area and there's enemies, and then I have to get behind cover and shoot them. You know. And that's not really appealing to me, you know? But then also, when it's like, oh yeah, it's like Borderlands because it's got randomly generated weapons. It's like, yeah, it does, but, you know, there's almost no point to having all of them, you know? Because it's like, you know, what is it, oh yeah, that's right, for that. The thing with Borderlands is that every single gun felt like an event, you know? It was like, every single weapon that you could, like, every single weapon that you find made it like, what is it, made it like every single gun was unique, you know? I mean, you played enough and you're gonna start to recognize patterns of it. But it's still like, you know, and the different parts of the guns all affect different things, and it's like, I mean, again, much like this, except in that game you can't pick which, you know, things, which parts, like, in Borderlands, you can't pick which, parts go into the gun. You know, it's just like, it just generates the gun with those parts. So, I mean, you know, it's just a matter of, like, you know, Borderlands just having more, you know, creative, you know, creatively interesting things than, oh, this is also like a shotgun. You can fire it as fast as pull the trigger, but it does a lot of damage, though. Yeah, what is it, oh, wait, I should probably change it to corrosive then. That's probably the biggest problem I'm having, is just like, I'm firing so many bullets and they're not doing enough damage, so... Let's see if I can fix that with this gun. Anyway, yeah. In Destiny, all the guns look the same. Like they literally, it just looks like they have different colored skins on them. And even like the legendary weapons in Destiny, like they also just look all the same, you know? Like there's no, like in Borderlands, it's like, yeah, a gun will have like different parts, but for the legendary weapons in that game, it's like, you know, all the different parts are the different types of parts specifically designed for that legendary weapon. So, like I know, like what is it? There's the one legendary in Borderlands 2 called the Madhouse, and it just looks like a metallic pink and like cotton candy pink and blue, like heavy machine gun thingy. And it's like, yeah, you know, that doesn't really look too original, like in comparison to some of the other guns. But like, you know, most of the other gun designs in that game are like really interesting. And I remember I had one friend who was like, oh man, Borderlands 1, all the guns look like actual guns. And I was like, well, you know, that's fine if you want to have guns that look like actual guns in like Call of Duty or something that's supposed to be like realistically, you know, reality-based. But in Borderlands, it's like, you know, woo, space cowboys and running over people in trucks and shit. Like, you know, like it's anything but reality. So I think that the guns you know, match the theme. Like, yeah, there's still revolvers that look like revolvers, and they'll shoot like them. But you can also get guns that, like, fire little, like, they'll shoot out, like, missiles that, like, there's literally a gun that it shoots swords, and then the swords explode into smaller swords, which then explode. I mean, like, where in the fuck else are you gonna find a gun like that in any video game that's not Borderlands? I mean, like, you know, so I praise games that have, you know, creative integrity like that. But then with Destiny, it just feels lazy. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, I've got a space gun, and it shoots lasers sometimes. Like, what the hell? Like, they just don't look good, you know? And again, that could be my own personal opinion. In fact, it is my own personal opinion. And some people may be like, oh man, Destiny guns look really cool, you know? Shit, really? Oh, you know what? I think if he goes up, then I can jump underneath him. I'm gonna try that. But the you know, the fact of the matter is, you know, Destiny failed in, at least in my opinion, failed where other games have succeeded. And then the fact that it makes it an MMO is also a turn-off for me. But I think the biggest thing, and I didn't mention this at all, and I was trying to figure out how I could put this in, is that in order to even, like, you know, I was gonna say it's an MMO, but it's an MMO without the multiplayer. I mean, it does have multiplayer, obviously, there's PvP and co-op things, but in order to access those things, you need a PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live account for PlayStation 4, 3, and Xbox 360 and 1, respectively. So it's like, I don't know, I mean, like, that was just a big fucking turn-off for me. And that ultimately ruined whatever future experiences I could have had with the game. Because it's like, you know, the game is like, you know, it boasts all these, like, multiplayer things. Like, it's got epic raid bosses, and, like, sick loot, and cool PvP, and it's just like, and most of the stuff you get in that game is from doing PvP, and from doing co-op. But the problem is, I'm not gonna waste the money buying a PSN account, a PlayStation Plus account, just so I can do multiplayer for a game I don't even like. And the fact that those options weren't available to me for free means that, you know, like, because I mean, I would love to have done some PvP, or would have loved to have done some co-op. I mean, fuck, I love co-op. It's like one of my favorite parts of video games. But it's like, if I don't already have access to that, and it's already a game that I don't like playing, then I'm not gonna go out and buy an account just to play it, you know? I'd rather have experienced it for free, and then would have wanted to, like, upgrade to something else if I really felt that I enjoyed it enough. So, I mean, like, I think the fact that it's like, you know, they force you to have a PlayStation Plus account to do multiplayer that involves, you know, matchmaking of any kind. I just think that's silly. And I mean, obviously, it's a business practice for them. I mean, obviously, the reason why anyone does anything is so that they can make money, you know? Obviously, I want to be a cartoonist. My obviously first intent was, you know, to entertain people and to write stories. That's what I like to do. But then the fact that there's a medium, or there's a business behind it where I can make money off of it, like, that's good. Because really, like, you know, everyone has to make money by working at crappy jobs at the beginning. I'm no different. I'm gonna have to do that sooner rather than later. But, you know, that's just gonna get me enough money until I can support myself and make it as a professional artist, you know? But then I think, you know, if people are, like, willing, I mean, everyone at Destiny, again, $500 million budget. It's a fantastic looking game, and there's no gameplay issues with it. It's all a matter of, like, what you like and don't like. And the fact of the matter is, I don't like the game. And I would really like to like the game more. I really do want to buy, you know, work up the gumption to buy a PSN account and do co-op, and I'd probably have some great time with it. Because I know that I've had great time with, you know, Borderlands 2, which has, you know, awesome co-op. But the thing is, that co-op is free. The only thing you need to do is buy the game and any DLC packs where, you know, there's more missions and more weapons. You know, because see, me personally, it was a better investment for me to get like Borderlands DLC. And somehow, I don't even know how this happened, but apparently, like, some of the rest of the DLC, like the extra characters, got in there. I don't even know how. I don't even remember buying them. So, I mean, you know, I'm gonna go up here, you know. Yeah, this is easy. Give me, you bastard. Come on. But yeah, anyway, like, you know, I really do want to do multiplayer stuff in Destiny. It's just that you know, the game is just, to me, it just feels so mediocre and homogenized that it's like not worth it. And I'm sure lots of other people enjoy it. But, you know, I don't know. And it just, you know, it's stuff like that. You know, maybe I'm just too much of a, you know, a sourpuss to, you know, enjoy stuff like that, you know. But at the same time, like, you know, I know what I like in video games. And the fact that, you know, many of the video games that are coming out today don't cater to that kind of stuff, you know, it makes me wonder why I still play video games in the first place, you know. Like, there's no point to it. They're not going to get any better for me, so I should just stop. And then it's just like, you know, the whole reason why I want to be an artist is because I was inspired by video games, like, you know, many artists today are, you know. Obviously, you might not see some of their stuff in, like, museums and galleries, unless they're their own private galleries. But, you know, most of the art scene today is on the internet, you know. Different people will tell you differently, but in my opinion, and with the kind of art that I plan on making, most of it starts off on the internet, you know. I mean, how many webcomics do we have, you know? How many legions of fans do we have for those webcomics? And it's like, you know, and it's those people I really root for, and it's those people who I would love to see have success in their careers, and I would like to have similar success in, you know, my career, you know. But obviously, you know, people don't really treat that as a serious art form in the real way, and I think a lot of people are like, well, I'm just gonna, like, you know, be an artist and make a webcomic and make all my money off of that. And unfortunately, in this day and age, that's not, like, you know, you're only gonna get the money from the people who want to donate to it. And people are only gonna donate so much, and, you know, however often they donate. So, it's not really a good job. Unless, of course, you're an incredibly famous internet artist. In which case you're probably making loads of money off of many people's multiple donations, sizable amounts of cash, or whatever. And to those people, you know, good job. But I'm sure that they also have regular jobs. So, I don't know. What do you want, buddy? Anyway, the point is, like, I think that a lot of people have unreal expectations for things. I mean, myself included. You know, most of the reasons why I don't like stuff is just because I don't like it personally. You know? It feels like I've already talked about this before. I don't know. Anyway, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the only true way to be happy is to do what you love. And that often means sacrificing, you know, many things. You know, it can be anything from money to relationship status, you know, having, you know, family, friends, you know, loved ones, all that kind of shit. And, you know, if you really love something and you do it, and you become really good at it, and it gets to the point where you can start to make money off of it, then, you know, that's really, like, the best thing you can do in this life, you know? And, you know, like everyone else, that's what I'm trying to do. So, that's why I, you know, encourage, you know, that's why I'm trying to spread the word about this, you know? Again, I have no means of making money off of it. I mean, I have the means to make money off of it, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want to be like another streamer who just does this to make money. You know, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this for fun. So, I don't know. Maybe if I ever decide to make more art and I ever decide to start a webcomic series of my own, well, maybe then I might do a Patreon, but probably not. I just want to say, thank you again for watching this stream. I mean, it does, every little view counts. All the comments that people, well, no one's really made any comments about it unless I talk to them about it. But you know, any kind of like, you know, just telling people about it and telling people that, hey man, you know, sometimes Jack gets a little down the dumps, but you know, it's worth it because, you know, when he does the multiplayer stuff, and I plan to do, I'm gonna see if I can't do some multiplayer stuff tomorrow. I might actually even do the stream earlier because of that. But I don't know. You know, you get to have all of it, you know, open around and, you know, all of it's like about shit, and you get to the good comedy, you know, and the insightful discussions, then it's really worth it. And I mean, obviously, that's what I would like to do. So yeah, sniper rifle was not a good choice for this. I'm gonna go with this. See if I can't make it better. I've realized now that, like, later on in... Oh, I can make that? I'm gonna make it, yeah. Later on down the line, I'm gonna see if I can't, you know, get more people on this. Because I do want to do this with more friends, you know? And I feel like if I do this with, more friends, then I'm gonna be able to get to some of the true comedy that I had planned for this. Which, again, mostly revolves around the banter between my friends and I. Well, these are clips, right. Biggest clip, 50. There we go. I doubt I'm gonna be able to find anything bigger than that. This is just gonna... Well, this isn't really gonna do anything. Well, this is gonna make it lighter. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to use any specific type of ammo for this. I don't really think that improved very much. Maybe I can see if I can't get this damage to go up. Oh, here we go. I guess I can't make that. Much of which people and makers of the... This would be the best thing to get with this gun. But I think I'm gonna go with this one. I could probably just change the... Well, I'm trying to make an assault rifle, so... I don't know. Oh, wow, yeah. Ugh, jeez. Drops the accuracy down by a lot. See, I mean, that's the thing with this game. It's like, you know, it's like you gotta compromise, you know, accuracy and fire rate for stuff. But I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention some guns also benefit from, you know, doing extra elemental damage. So if you're gonna build a fire weapon, you're gonna want to find, you know, all the gun receiver, I believe, affects it the most. The receiver that will allow for increased elemental damage of that element. Like this gun, like the Razorback, like does incredible caustic damage. So if you're gonna want to make a caustic weapon, you gotta do that. Wow. Oh wow. Again, trying to go for automatic. Oh shit. Oh, it's a handgun, right? Not as big as a clip as I would like it to be, but let's just see with what I have if I can make it do more damage. Okay, that, but that's a minigun and that makes it really inaccurate. How is this already doing caustic damage? Oh, because of the ammo effect, right? I got an idea. Let's actually start with a submachine gun. No, actually, no, it's not. Probably change that ammo to. See, like I wanted to make an incendiary or a caustic weapon, and I wound up making something that'd be better for incendiary because of the receiver. Is there anything that would boost? Oh wow, anything that could boost caustic? Magnum. Again, I don't want a 50-round Magnum. Actually, you know what? Maybe I do want to make a Magnum. Going for most damage. Yeah, I think any clip would probably. Wait, hang on. Stocks are really gonna affect much. Yeah. They're all gonna improve the accuracy, but at the cost of the weight. So. That's a crazy looking gun. Now we can actually change the ammunition to caustic Magnum. If I have it. There we go. So here we go. This is probably gonna be the best gun that I can make. This kind of situation. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna save under that. I'm gonna actually go through and delete some of these steps later. Actually, you know what? I just realized it might actually be time for me to you know, wrap this up soon. I guess I'll just do this one mission, and then whenever I'm done with this, I'm gonna end the stream.
Let's keep long.
You know what? I guess guess maybe I was hasty to make some of these judgments. Like, I will admit, some of these judgments I made were unfair. I guess maybe, as, knowing myself as a person, I sometimes expect more than what's required. But, or rather than what's possible. But a lot of people, especially people who, are looking to hire people for jobs, are going to do that. So, at the end of the day, you just got to be the best you can be and hope that it's better than anyone else trying to do what you're trying to do. And if it's not, then you just got to work on improving it. So, with that being said, and knowing exactly, knowing, full well what I'm up against the whole thing. Literally taking out these. What the hell? Oh shit. Okay, apparently there's a very limited time limit on this. Shit, man. Oh, there's a gun in with like a faster weapon. Shit, that's the person nearby. I dodge rolled through that earlier. Oh, there's the person.
Oh yeah.
There we go. That was fucking close.
Mission complete.
Oh, well that was perfect. That was exactly the kind of mission... Well, I didn't know this type of mission was possible, but, whatever. That's a perfect place to end, I guess, to end this stream. I just want to say, thank you again for watching it, This is, Jackman XD.